Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to the opening symposium to open the project of the Polish Atomic Energy Agency. The project is entitled Prevention of Undesirable Preventing Tissue Reactions in Interventional Procedures. Before we start the presentations, I would like to provide you with several technical details. So the symposium will be broadcasted through two websites. Click Meeting platform will be used. This is the original language version broadcasting. You will be able to participate in actively if you want to take part in discussions, ask questions. There is another website, www.rpop.pl, and this will be a broadcast live stream with simultaneous Polish-English translation. However, no interactive participation will be available. If you have some questions, when you have some questions, please ask your questions either through a chat available once you log on to the Click Meeting platform, or you can raise your hand. Hand icon should be raised. You can find it in the window of the chat under status. And the most important information, if you lose connection to the Click Meeting platform, please log in again. I would like to thank all of you to take part in this meeting. I would also like to welcome our guests. I would like to welcome Mr. Andrzej Głowacki, who is the President of the National Atomic Energy Agency. I would like to welcome Meng, who is the Program Management Officer, Division for Europe, Department of Technical Cooperation from the International Atomic Energy Agency. I would also like to welcome Olivera Ciraj-Bjelac. I hope I have pronounced the name correctly. She is the Project Technical Officer, Dosimetry and Medical Radiation Physics Section, Division of Human Health, Department of Nuclear Sciences and Applications. Mrs. Ciraj-Bjelac also represents International Atomic Energy Agency. I would also like to welcome Professor Jerzy Walecki, who is the National Consultant for Radiology and Diagnostic Imaging, Dorota Wróblewska, who is the Deputy Director of the National Center for Radiation Protection in Healthcare. I would also like to welcome our online guests who include representatives of the Ministry of Health and representatives of the Chief Sanitary Inspectorate. Now, I would like to give the floor to the President of the National Atomic Energy Agency, Mr. Andrzej Głowacki. So thank you for inviting me to the project symposium organized by the International Atomic Energy Agency, which is entitled Preventing Tissue Reactions in Interventional Procedures. I would like to welcome Director Dariusz Kluszczyński, who is the Director of the National Center for Radiation Protection. I would like to welcome Meng, the Program Management Officer, Olivera Ciraj-Bjelac, who is the Project Technical Officer. I would like She is representing Dosimetry and Medical Radiation Physics Section. I would also like to welcome Professor Jerzy Walecki, who is the National Consultant for Radiology and Diagnostic Imaging. I would like to welcome all the participants. The POL9028 project is the third project implemented by the National Center for Radiological protection, and the project which is also involving the National Atomic Energy Agency. The previous projects were on nuclear medicine. This project is on interventional procedures. The value is over 600,000 euros. It will definitely improve radiological protection in healthcare, which involves ionizing radiation. We here will be talking about radiological imaging. We will be also talking about the equipment, what to do to protect both the patients and the medical personnel. So these procedures should be modified on the ongoing basis. POL9028 project is multidisciplinary in nature. It requires cooperation of interventional radiologists, radiological protection inspectors, and other employees involved in this field. The characteristic of this field is rather high radiation dose. Both patients and medical personnel are exposed to the doses, so we have to make sure that the equipment is used properly and that all the guidelines are observed. So we also have to minimize the dose and the problem of preventing backscattering. The Atomic Law the Atomic Law Act is mentioning all these aspects. It talks about activities that have to be taken to minimize the scale of exposure and probability of exposure. All these units have to register and analyze all the risks. The regulations also regulate the manner, the detailed ways of what to do if such events occur in the healthcare facilities. So it is necessary to improve studies to establish adequate dose for the body. We also have to address the increased risk of malignant tumors. So it's very important that the medical personnel has good knowledge and is educated on the effects of ionizing radiation. I would like to wish you interesting discussions and considerations that will contribute to strengthening and development of the uses of ionizing radiation in medicine. I hope that this project will expand your knowledge on how to use ionizing radiation safely in medicine. Thank you for the invitation, and I would like to wish you fruitful discussions. Thank you, Director. Thank you, President, for your nice words about the projects we have implemented and are implementing, but we wouldn't be able to succeed if not the cooperation with the National Atomic Energy Agency. So thank you for the long-term cooperation and for the nice words.
And now I would like to ask Meng, who is the Program Management Officer, Division for Europe, and Meng will give us a short message for this project. I would like to ask Meng, the screen is yours.
So good morning. It's great to meet everyone here virtually for today's kickoff meeting for the National Technical Cooperation Project for Poland, POL9028, Preventing Tissue Reactions in Interventional Procedures. Thank you for including me in this meeting. Hopefully next time I can have a chance to meet you all in person. As Dariusz introduced, my name is Meng. I'm a Program Management Officer with the Division for Europe, Technical Cooperation Department of the IAEA. I will collaborate closely with you on the implementation of this project. So this marks our third technical cooperation project together with the National Center for Radiation Protection in Healthcare. Our last two projects were about the safe use of ionizing radiation in nuclear medicine. I'm excited to see where this project takes us. From the agency side, I, together with our technical officers, Olivera and Warsaw, will provide our support in the achievement of the project objective. which is to enhance radiation protection measures, mitigate tissue reactions, minimize radiation risks, and cultivate a robust safety culture within the realm of interventional radiology. Olivera is also here with us today and will deliver a message later. Regrettably, Vesna cannot join us today due to other engagements, but she will visit the National Center for Radiation Protection in Healthcare in June to discuss further about this project. For this meeting today, we managed to invite a former colleague of ours, Jenia, to deliver some topic-related presentations. Jenia also participated in the design of this project, and I'm sure you will find her presentations beneficial and informative. Let's keep the momentum going and continue our successful cooperation under this project. I very much look forward to working with you. Wish you will have a successful meeting. Thank you so much.
And we move now to Olivera Ciraj-Bjelac. I would like to ask Olivera to give us an address for this. I think for this meeting, and I think this is a little bit more technical one point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Dariusz. Good morning, dear colleagues. Although I heard my name a couple of times, very well pronounced, I will try to start with introducing myself. I'm Olivera Ciraj-Bjelac. I'm imaging medical physicist from Dosimetry and Medical Radiation Physics Section Division of Human Health, and I work together with Meng and Vesna and your national counterparts on this project, which means that I'm one of the technical officers for this project. At first place, I take the opportunity to congratulate the national team for putting forward this proposal and this project. The project is of immense importance for radiation protection in medicine and also great opportunity to strengthen and improve national capacities in this area, namely in radiation protection in medicine, but also in diagnostic radiology, medical physics, that is one of the key professions for ensuring safety and quality in diagnostic and interventional radiology. Equally important, the project offers excellent opportunity for national counterparts to strengthen collaboration between institutions, between different health professions, and also to engage with relevant stakeholders as professional societies in radiology, interventional radiology, medical physics, and regulatory authorities. So without further delay, I would like to wish you a successful meeting, successful project, and look forward to working with you on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivera, for this short message for this meeting, and I hope that we will collaborate a lot during this project because it's very new for us, and I hope that it will be successful. Without collaboration with you, I think it might be some gaps in this project, but I don't believe that. Thank you very much for your words, and
I would like to give the floor to Professor Jerzy Walecki, who is the National Consultant for Radiology and Diagnostic Imaging.
Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the introduction, to the subject, I would like just to say that interventional procedures
that nowadays are not necessarily based on X-ray radiation. Some of the procedures are based on ultrasonography or magnetic resonance. So these are some pilot methods that allow us to conduct procedures. However, still a majority of the procedures are using X-ray radiation and equipment that has to be handled very prudently, and some standards to reduce the absorbed dose to personal reduced. We are talking about scattered radiation here. So a physician who conducts the procedure, doesn't matter whether they are vascular or any other procedures, the physician is at the patients. So this project, this meeting is very important. Today you will hear presentations by experts in interventional radiology, interested in damages caused by radiations. They are also interested in radiological protection. We are talking about interventional radiology, and of course there are the guidelines that dictate how radiological procedures should be implemented, so it's different than in CT and other methods than when doctor and technicians are far away. So we need to comply with some rules. I will be talking about these rules, so I would also like to wish you fruitful discussions. Thank you very much, Professor, for this introduction on interventional radiology. When it comes to interventional radiology, well, it's quite a different discipline than the methods which use plenary apparatus, X-ray equipment, or computed tomography equipment. It's a completely different area and different methods of using ionizing radiations. In many cases, you cannot foresee the doses.